What is going on YouTube? My name is the Paper Panda, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solo the E15 Lost Sector, the legendary version, on Europa. So I'm just going to show you my loadouts and where my thought process was. All 7th Seraph weapons, because we're using all Warmind cells, chosen of Warmind. When we collect or destroy the Warmind cells, it gives an explosion. Thermal overload is the most important thing here. Solar and stasis grenades are going to lock the unstoppable champions in place, allowing you to kill them with your sword. Otherwise, they can teleport around, especially the fallen ones. Global reach. You're going to be creating Warmind cells. When you shoot them, they explode. And the Grasp of Warmind, you can pick up or carry and throw Warmind cells. This one's not necessary, but it is fun. Thermal Blooming, though, is a good one for solar and stasis. Melee attacks create orbs. Now, I am on a solar warlock using KARNSTEIN armlets, so when I'm meleeing things, I am going to get a little healing back. So I have hands on, but I'm going to caution you guys, as you're going to see, I wouldn't recommend trying to melee things because the Vex in here, they explode and do a lot of damage to you. So right away, we want to put that solar grenade or stasis grenade on the boss here, on this little, champion captain. Otherwise, I tried to do it without locking him in place, and he teleports around way too much. You need to be looking at that clock. You have 15 minutes. Or once you hit the 15-minute mark, you don't have any more revives. So it's a one and done type thing. I think I do this running around 10 minutes. This is not going to be a speed run video. I'm just going to show you what worked for me. I did it, nice and slow, but I got through it and I got my exotic. This part, just take your sword out and tear through everything in here. You can see the Vex leave these pools that burn you, so be aware of that. Also, when you're running the sword, make sure you put on a sword scavenger, because you're not going to want to be running out of sword ammo when you need to be taking out one of the champions with it. So right here, we're just, mowing through the ads. You can see I made a Warmind cell. We're going to let the little robot guys loose. So this Lost Sector, it's one of the easier ones because the enemies are not just focused on you, they're focused on the little the robot guys, and I don't think the robot guys can actually die, so they're a great distraction. You can use them to distract the enemies. Now, see, I'm meleeing, but getting close to these guys, it's not good because my health is going away because of these little pools they leave when they die. It's one of the modifiers in this particular Lost Sector. So now that we cleared all the enemies, a new wave will spawn in, and we are just going to do the same things here. Just shoot the enemies, make sure those Warmind cells, where we're shooting them. And global reach is really helping us out by doing some extra damage to enemies. Now there's a champion. We run up. He gets his shield just as I throw it. But I also have the anti-barrier SMG. And the solar grenade still locks him down, so I can finish him off with the sword. Next thing you're going to want to do is just pop up here. Now this guy will one-hit you. I was about... what was I, like close to 1060 when I did this with the artifact, so just be aware that this guy, if he starts shooting and he hits you, you're gonna die, so you'll be wasting one of your revives. There we go, get that guy out of the way, and just take your time, but don't take too much time, if you know what I mean. This is the final room that we're approaching right now, and this will be where most of the time is spent. There's enemies to the right and left. Just get them out of the way, and there's one of these new like Vex Harpy guys. He's going to be a pain in your butt if you don't see. There he is right there. Now I am running another mod you need is concussive dampener, because it It lessens the area of effect damage. Yeah, we definitely don't want to just stand in front of him like that. But we are going to be using this corner heavily. Just make that corner your home, camp right there. Warmind cell. We have plenty of time. We're at 4:30. We have 15 minutes until we have no revives left. We're doing really well here. Make getting to this room your priority. And I ran this 10 times to get that exotic, the necrotic grasp, I think. It's the warlock one that you melee things, and it creates poison damage to a lot of things surrounding it. So it's a good exotic, but I really wanted it, and I was finally able to do this Lost Sector by myself. So with this super, my goal was not to get the boss all the way down. It was just to use my solar grenades to lock the champions in place, because if you can't get them down, they are such a pain. They'll take a lot of your revives. So prioritize those champions. Use stasis or solar, and of course those corresponding Warmind artifacts I mentioned earlier. So the boss is teleporting around the room. He goes through a few phases, and we are just right there. There's one of the champions. So we nearly die here, but we get out. He's going to keep chasing you. He's very persistent. So we're popping our rift. We're healing ourselves. If you're a hunter, maybe use the worm husk, and if you're a titan, definitely be popping your barricades. And you can see right there, he's still shooting. So we're going to peek around this corner, and the goal should be throw the grenade like that. It locks him in place, and then just chip him down as quick as you can. And then we're just going to clear out some ads, and then chip at the boss. Just keep doing damage to the boss. Now he's going to start shooting. Whenever he looks at you, he's going to start shooting, and he does a lot of damage. You can easily, get you to use one of your revives in a couple shots from his little blasts. But yeah, this is the process, guys. Just be looking for the unstoppable champions. Do not abuse your grenades. You're going to want to keep them for the champions. Throw it down. Once the champion is locked, make sure you're using your sword and get him out of there as quickly as you can. Clear out ads, do boss damage, and we're just going to repeat this process. And like I said, getting the exotics, it's a rare chance, and I did this thing 10 times, and it finally dropped on that 10th time for me. So, it will take, maybe you'll be lucky. I hope you guys are lucky and get it on your first or second time. It's all RNG based, so, hopefully you can not have to run this thing 10 times. So there he is. Now, if you just kind of wait and he doesn't see you, he'll go right up the stairs and focus on your little robot buddies, which is what he did this time. The boss, however, is looking at us, so we need to just be patient, get our health. We still are at 9:30. We still have plenty of time. The boss is nearly dead. Remember, 15 minutes before you lose all your revives. So as long as you're making it under 15 minutes, you're good. We just want to hide behind this wall. It's a great barrier. It really protects you. So make that your home. He's almost there. You just keep taking little shots at him, ducking into cover when you need to. The robots distract this guy so heavily that it's very easy. This is probably, like I said, one of the easiest lost sectors, legendary lost sectors. And I did this one on the what is it? The 50, not the 80. So there we go. Anyway, guys, take care and stay safe. I'll catch you in the next one.